Welcome back to Midlife Revamped. Today's topic, something completely ordinary, grocery shopping. Who else finds it to be a bit of a chore? And tell me, am I the only one who has to hit up more than one store just to get everything on the list? When I think back to my childhood, I remember going to Cala Foods in San Francisco with my mom and my sister. When I think about it, actually, I don't remember much about the store itself, just the name and that little shopping cart dolly we used to drag home full of groceries. We didn't have a car, so we walked to and from the store, rain or shine. These days, I have the privilege of driving wherever I need to go. And whenever I start feeling lazy about it, I think about my mom and how she didn't have that luxury. I'm lucky to live in a place with no shortage of stores, but I definitely have my favorites. Today's stops were Costco and the newly opened Korean grocery store, H Mart. If I'm headed somewhere nearby, I'll usually drive in silence just to think. But if it's a longer drive, I'll listen to a podcast. Those drives have kind of become my thinking time. It's funny how much easier grocery shopping feels now. When the kids were little, it was so much more complex, trying to time it around meals, naps, diapers, moods. And once they got older, it became more fun, but somehow also took twice as long. Now, if they happen to come along these days, I get the bonus of another set of hands to help load and unload the car. Back in those days, my husband and I used to take turns, or sometimes we'd go together. It was a whole production. These days, I use an app where I keep separate lists for each store. Whenever something runs low, I add it to that store's list. It's helped a lot, but I still forget things. No matter how many lists I make, I'll always discover I'm out of something I never thought to check. So here's my question. Who has truly mastered grocery shopping? Like planning all the meals for the week, buying exactly what you need, never running out of anything, because I am definitely not that person. When my kids were young, I really didn't know how to cook. I bought whatever was easy or cheap, just survival mode. But over time, we completely revamped how we eat and what we bring into our home. And yes, I know that's a privilege in being able to make those choices, and I'm deeply grateful for that. These days, I think a lot more about what fuels us, what makes us feel good, what supports our health long term. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional, and that idea has started to spill over into the rest of life too. The grocery store has kind of become this quiet reminder that every day we choose what we bring in and what we leave on the shelf. On the way home, I'm always thinking two things. One, how much I have to carry into the house, and two, how satisfying it'll feel when it's all done. Because yes, it's a chore, but it's also something that makes me feel accomplished. It's not just about checking something off a list, it's about showing up for the little things that make a life. Somewhere between the produce aisle and the parking lot, I've realized midlife isn't about reinventing everything. It's about rediscovering the beauty in what's already there. The errands, the routines, the ordinary Tuesdays. Perspective changes everything. When I get home, unpack, and I don't just shove things into the pantry or fridge. I actually like to set up for the week. The apples and avocados get washed right away. The big 25-pound bag of rice gets poured into the container. And today I tried a new matcha I found at Costco. Normally, I order from a Japanese shop online, but I'm curious to compare. A couple of years ago, my sister bought me a matcha kit and I've been hooked ever since. It's become part of my morning ritual, slow, intentional, and kind of healing for the soul. And that's really what Midlife Revamped is about. Finding purpose in the ordinary, meaning in the everyday, even in the grocery store. Because midlife is teaching me that the beauty of life isn't in the grand gestures, it's in the moments when you choose to be present, when you take something that feels mundane and realize it's actually sacred. So, yeah, today was just grocery shopping, but it was also a reminder to slow down, look around, and live the life that's happening right now in the produce section, in the car, at the kitchen counter, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along on my grocery day. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reflections right here on Midlife Revamped.